Now to efforts at peace in Ukraine. President Trump is set to talk to Russian President Putin tomorrow and Ukraine's President Zelenskyy. The calls will come after Russia launched its largest drone attack yet overnight. At least one person was killed. ABC's Lama Hassan joins us. Now, Lama, we are just learning that President Zelenskyy met today with the vice president. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, that's right, Lindsay. For the first time since that blistering blow-up in the Oval Office, President Zelenskyy meeting with Vice President J.D. Vance on the sidelines of Pope Leo's inauguration. They were seen shaking hands. Zelenskyy also meeting the Pope, thanking him for the Vatican's offer to hold talks between Kyiv and Moscow. President Trump saying he will call President Putin at 10 a.m. tomorrow. This is a crucial call. The stakes are high. He believes a ceasefire will take place. Trump will then speak with President Zelenskyy and NATO leaders. This comes after a diplomatic push for peace in Istanbul, holding direct talks for the first time in 3 years. Both sides agreeing to exchange 1,000 prisoners of war. The two sides still far apart on key issues, but what they did agree on is to continue talking. Lindsay.
Perhaps a sign of progress. Lama, thank you. There's so much more ahead on World News tonight this Sunday, including a dangerous incident at the Seattle airport and the dramatic come-from-behind win in one of horse racing's biggest events. Next tonight, new concerns about safety in the skies, including an incident between two Alaska airline planes in Seattle. Here's ABC's Christiane Cordero.
As millions of people prepare to hit the sky for the record-breaking Memorial Day travel rush, tonight the FAA is investigating how two Alaska Airlines jets clipped wings at a Seattle airport. No injuries reported. Passengers on the two packed California-bound flights forced to deplane and board other aircraft. It comes as ABC News has learned of another close call earlier this month, this time at New York's LaGuardia Airport, one of the nation's busiest. An American Eagle jet cleared for takeoff and bound for Buffalo, New York, full of passengers racing down the runway when air traffic controllers tell the pilot to abort.
Circuit 4736, stop.
The jet stopping just over 1,000 feet from a United flight taxiing on the same runway. Air traffic control apologizing for the confusion.
Sorry about that. I thought United had cleared well before that.
The incident adding to a series of air traffic control related incidents, including tech outages at a facility in Denver and one in Philadelphia that manages airspace for Newark's Liberty Airport. Controllers and pilots unable to communicate with each other for nearly 90 seconds. And Lindsay, today another incident, this time at Houston's Hobby Airport. Its air traffic control tower ran on a backup generator for about an hour this afternoon during a power outage. Flights were delayed. The FAA is investigating. Lindsay?
More concern in the skies there, Christiane. Thank you. When we come back, the emotional ceremony at the Vatican as a Chicago native celebrates his inaugural Mass as Pope. To the index now, and what a finish at the Preakness. The favorite journalism came from behind, chasing down Gosger at the wire for the win. Journalism takes the second leg of the Triple Crown after being edged out by Sovereignty at the Kentucky Derby. When we come back, a special moment for the new Pope and a break with protocol. Finally tonight, a Chicago native made history at the Vatican, and ABC's Maggie Rulli was there to witness it.
Tonight, the world celebrates the American Pope. More than 200,000 crowding around St. Peter's Square to mark the official start of Pope Leo XIV's papacy. On a day of both elation and deep emotion. The Mass, rich in tradition. Pope Leo praying before the tomb of St. Peter. Before receiving the symbols of the papacy, the pallium, a woolen vestment worn over his shoulders, and the fisherman's ring, a signet ring bearing the image of St. Peter. A moment that resonated with emotion for the new pope.
It must be an awesome thing to look at that ring and see your connection to St. Peter.
At one point, the Pope mobile stopping for Pope Leo to hold and bless babies in the crowd. Jerry Spearman knew Pope Leo from his time at Villanova.
A man who was and is very personal to me and so many of my former Augustinian confreres, is now a gift to the world, not only the church, but to the world.
And Lindsay, after his history-making Mass, this moment, Pope Leo breaking protocol to hug his brother, Louis from Florida. And Lindsay, we have seen how Pope Leo's connecting with just every American we meet here on the ground. And now He'll be the Holy Father to 1.4 billion Catholics around the world. Lindsay.
What a touching moment. Maggie, thank you. And thank you so much for watching. David Muir right back here tomorrow. I'm Lindsay Davis. Have a great night.
Thank you for making World News Tonight with David Muir America's most watched newscast.